How often will we be doing it once we finally do it? Is 5 days a week too much?
5 days?
It's not too much.
My piece is gonna be hurting.
Hi.
Hey, how's it going everyone? Welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be discussing couples that have decided that they're going to wait until marriage to have sex. Is that something you can do? Is that something that you're willing to do? Or is that something that it's completely off the table? If your partner is saying, nope, no sex before marriage, you're leaving. I mean, in 2024, I think the stats probably say that most people aren't virgins. Like, it's one of those things where it's probably going to be harder for you to find someone who's a virgin than to find somebody who's not. I think beyond the age of 21, probably, to be realistic, I'd say like 2021. And even then, I mean, in today's society with everything being overly sexualized, I mean, come on, let's be real. Like, go on any music video, and I mean, look, I mean, let's just be real. You see the Cardi B's of the world, just go on TV, go on music videos. It's overly sexualized. So let's see how it is, and let's see why these guys have managed to fight against all this temptation that's in the world and say, nope, we are waiting for marriage. Let's get into it and see why.
Hi.
Hey, my name's Randy.
I'm TJae.
I'm Kira Hillman.
And I am Sean Johnner.
How long have you been together?
About 2 months.
We've been talking for about 3 months, and we made it official about a few weeks ago. So brand new.
What do you call each other? Are you like, this is my boo?
BB,
Strawberry Skittle.
snack,
Yeah.
Do you two love each other?
Yes.
madly in
Madly.
love.
Love is a big word.
I think we're trying to get there, but we really like each other now.
Yeah.
We're not having sex because we are just not ready. I've had a lot of traumatic experience with like getting naked before, and I've never had sex.
Are you a virgin?
Yes.
Yeah. Are you also a virgin, or have you?
Yes, I'm a virgin as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, no.
I get to teach him everything.
We literally are doing it for God, I would say.
I think we're waiting because we want to have a real connection with each other. We don't want it to be based off of like lust.
Is it wedding day? That's when it's possible, or could it happen before?
I think we're trying to wait for that.
Yeah, we're trying. But
So far, the reasons are completely valid. With the lady in the glasses, she's not comfortable, or she's not ready, at least not yet. And then you find with the black couple, you find that they're saying, we're waiting for marriage, we're waiting for, doing it for God and everything like that. Perfectly understandable reasons. I mean, at this point in time, there shouldn't be anyone like arguing why they're doing what they're doing. So yeah, let's see what they say later on. Yeah, these guys have self-control for days. Yeah, the fact that what you call this couple is having sleepovers, and they've purposely made an intention that, look, we're not going to do it. Because I can only imagine if they're making out, doing all the things to stop yourself. Now, shout out to them. The white couple, you find them in a car. I think that's a lot easier. I mean, you don't want the first time, especially with your girlfriend or your girl, to be in a car. And they did say it themselves that, they were trauma bonding, which is never a way to initiate anything.
We'll probably do it before we're married.
Probably, yeah.
Probably.
Oh my goodness, they're getting straight into it. What's the closest we've come to having sex?
we definitely kiss a lot, and just like sleepovers and stuff. But
We just have a sleepover like once or twice a week, so.
Probably one time in the car.
Yes.
When we were just like, oh my God, I love you so much.
Yeah, no, that was absurdly close.
We were trauma bonding,
Yeah.
honestly. And we were just talking about our bad experiences with other people, realizing that we would never want to hurt each other.
Yes.
It was just a major moment of connection. And he was like, oh my gosh, I know we don't want to do it in the car for the first time.
definitely had to really hold each other accountable, I would say.
Yeah.
We gotta wait.
Who's usually the one that stops it?
Me. I feel like a man's supposed to lead.
Yeah, he says that.
I remember I was crying a lot. She was not. And then at one point we were just holding each other close. And then I just gave her a kiss. And then I was like, wow, this is great.
Did you get a boner?
I don't remember, maybe? I mean,
I'm pretty sure you did. I think
might
I
have.
felt it.
I mean, it makes sense if I did. I don't quite remember all the boners I get.
What's the
Yeah, these guys have self-control for days. Yeah, the fact that what you call this couple is having sleepovers and they've purposely made an intention that, look, we're not going to do it. Because I can only imagine if they're making out, doing all the things to stop yourself. Now, shout out to them. The white couple. You find them in a car. I think that's a lot easier. I mean, you don't want the first time, especially with your girlfriend or your girl, to be in a car. And they did say it themselves that, hey, yo, they were trauma bonding, which is never a way to initiate anything.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's your kink?
Kink?
Yes.
I don't really have one yet. Maybe one day you'll find out.
Yeah.
I like being dominated. Like, I want you to tie up my hands and tell me to be a good girl. I like being thrown up against a wall because it shows me, like, you just can't hold back anymore.
Oh my gosh.
How do you feel about that?
Yes.
Definitely no. You can tell that this guy's traumatized listening to that. He's probably thinking in his head, he's like, okay, wait, you just said you're a virgin, but the stuff that you're describing, it's like really aggressive. And you can tell, I mean, just looking at his face, sweet guy, very, very sweet guy, but it's completely not in his nature to do something like that. So I guess, yeah, like they're saying that, I mean, he's the more tame one. She's probably going to be the one that wants to do the experimenting. So shout out to them. Shout out to them. Let them have fun. I hope they make it.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you had sex before?
Yeah, I've been in a relationship before. I feel like that's why. A big reason why I want to wait too is because I feel like I want to make a bit better connection than based off of that.
Some people would be like, well, you've already had sex. Why wait with the next person?
As like Christians, we can do better, and I think that's why we want to wait.
Do you think I've had sex before?
Yeah, I know you have.
I know you haven't had sex before, but what other things have you done like that?
Yeah, I've made out in a few cars. I have had my yes zone touched before. Most of the time it just hurt though.
Ouch.
Yeah. I don't think it'll be like that when we do it though.
Okay, yeah, no.
Because I can just tell you what to do.
Absolutely, I mean,
It's so nice working with a blank canvas. Like I can just draw whatever I want. He's my little picture.
I mean, besides like an area like that just sounds like it hurt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You gotta be gentle.
Absolutely. Yeah.
How often do you touch yourself?
Oh, fun. Well. Oh boy.
I just don't.
What, you want like an average?
Yeah,
Is that-
like an average.
Oh gosh. 3-4 times a week, I guess?
Ooh.
Yeah? How often do you do that?
Since we've been fooling around, never unless it's with you.
Oh wow. The thing on my end as well is that like I'm just toning that down a little bit, you know? Like I know like
He wants to be hard for like longer.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
I'm definitely getting awkward vibes now from the white couple, 100%. Like the way she keeps tapping him on the arm and the head. I mean, I don't believe her now. I don't believe when she says she's a virgin. I mean, already the description of saying, I want to be thrown against the wall, doing this, doing that. Like, how can you miss something you've never tried, for example? So I'm like, And then the whole tapping him on the head, like, you know, like he's her little boy type thing. I'm like, that's a bit sus. That's a bit sus. And then with the black couple, I actually thought they were virgins. I thought they both were virgins, but they're both not. So I think in that situation, then, okay, like they've both had sex before, but they've now both said, look, with us, we're both going to wait until marriage. Because I think it will now be like some BS if it's a situation where one of them has been having sex and then they meet you, and then with you, they start saying, okay, no, but with you, I want to take things slow. And despite the fact I'll be like, wait, hold up. So You want to go around messing around with everyone else but me. But it's a lot more understandable if it's like, okay, you've experienced it, I've experienced it, let's wait. I think that's fair.
How often will we be doing it once we finally do it? Is 5 days a week too much?
5 days a week.
God approves. It's not too much.
My piece is gonna be hurting.
What would be the consequences of us having sex now?
You've had your own trauma with all that, and I wouldn't want to have you go through all that again.
We could have a kid when we're not ready to have a kid. God could punish us and not give us like the strongest relationship that we want to have. We just wouldn't be as like emotionally like connected as we want to be. We would want to make sure that we're like, we really like each other for who each other is, and not just because like we have that like physical like connection. So those are 3 big consequences, and that's why I don't want to do it.
What would we do if we got pregnant?
I'm really not ready for a kid yet.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to go through childbirth to give it up for adoption. So if I found out like really early, I would probably just take the pill that like deletes that.
That's understandably what we'd have to do, and that's okay.
If I got pregnant, what would we do?
I don't know what you would do.
We've talked about this.
I would, if I'm man enough to be inside of you, I'm man enough to, you know, take care of this child as well too.
Yeah, I feel like if it happened, like I would keep my baby. So
Yeah.
right, as of now, we would try to be together and take care of it and
Exactly.
figure it out.
I like this couple. I really, really do. The answers so far have been great. The reasoning has been sound. And I think they look good together. I mean, you guys tell me. I just think that, you know, they look very compatible. Yeah, shout out to them. They kind of look young. I'm thinking maybe they're like 24, 25. But hey, I mean, I've always said if you find your person, you leave the streets. There is very little in the streets. Leave the streets. So now shout out to these guys. I really hope they do make it. And yeah, like literally their reasoning is solid. You find, yeah, exactly. Like, especially when they were saying, you know, you can get pregnant. It's actually wild to me in this day and age. It seems more people are afraid of catching an STD than to actually get pregnant, which is wild. Because I'm like, this is a human being type vibes, you know what I'm saying? So, like, my own personal thought process on that, just to avoid anything, and especially as guys, like for any of the guys that are listening to this, understand this. The girl that you're having sex with, she could get pregnant even the first time. You can get a girl pregnant even if it's your first time having sex. And if you do get her pregnant, the decision to have a baby is completely taken out of your hands. If she wants to keep the baby, she can keep the baby, and you will be a father, 100%. And so basically for me, I just say, I'm like, look, if the person that you're having sex with, if you don't think that they would make a good potential, mother or father to any kid, then don't sleep with them. That would eliminate a lot of people from contention. Like that would make it clear that I'm looking at this person purely for lust reasons, not for love. And a good example that I use with the fellas, ask fellas, would you sleep with this P star? They'll be like, oh yeah, 100%. Would you want that P star or OnlyFans model to be the mother of your kids? Almost unanimously, the answer is going to be no. So that is a good rule of thumb. But that's going to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this. What are your thoughts? Would you be willing to wait until marriage for sex? Or is that something that's completely off limits? I'll catch you guys in the next one. Cheers.